We'll see if it starts showing. Which it has. Excellent. We are all giggity good. I'm a little bit concerned about this, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I went to the bathroom earlier, so, you know, that's that covered.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Alright. I'm going to chuck it on insane.
Ooh.
Because that's the only way we're gonna make it through the stream, really. Like, with any dignity intact. Because if we make no progress and it's on normal, then we're just a bunch of cowards who are shit at this game. But if it's on insane, we have an excuse.
Yeah, I mean, you obviously need to back yourself as far as being able to play the game on insane. But if you're happy with that, man, I'm good with it.
Insane is the ultimate heart attack experience. Oh, no checkpoints. If you die, all progress is lost, and you start getting there's going to be a million deaths. So let's just chuck it on nightmare instead, I think.
Yeah, no, that's a bit extreme. That
makes more
well
sense.
Extreme.
I don't even think you could finish that game without dying. I mean, I guess obviously you must be able to, but... Outlast 2 contains intense violence, gore, graphic sexual content, and strong language. Please enjoy all of the above. Lynn Langerman is an investigative journalist seeking the answers behind a pregnant woman murdered under impossible circumstances in rural Arizona. Of course it's Arizona. You are Blake Langerman, her husband, assistant, and cameraman. Record everything. Neither of you are fighters. I beg to differ. Run, hide, or die. See, and this is the thing I was complaining about Resident Evil 7 for when it got to this, that just outright tell you. There's not going to be any, subtlety here or not knowing what you're meant to do. You can't fight. You run and hide. That's it.
Well, hey, welcome to everyone who's turned up. Welcome to Mike, who's obviously dropping himself into the chat straight away. He's on mod duties tonight, so if there's anyone out there not playing ball, Mike's allowed to lay the smack down. Yeah, welcome to Outlast 2. We're all here about to crap our pants together, which is gonna be nice. How far through are you on the game in general, Balthazar?
Like half an hour.
Oh, right. Sweet.
Yeah, did not do much at all, so...
You know a Jessica?
Oh, no. I mean...
Alright, just tippity-tapping, getting some social media stuff done.
Yeah, I haven't thought about her in ages.
Hey, we're crossing into reservation land now. You said I'm looking for some sort of
So,
factory?
give us a wee plot synopsis of the first kind of wee bit of the game. So, what... Were we journalists? Is that what you said before?
Yes. She's a journalist, we're her cameraman.
Oh, right. Okay.
And...
Oh, you're the cameraman?
Yeah.
The cameraman always dies in these things, though. Like, very
Not
quickly.
if he's the main character, then he has plot armor.
Yeah, true. True that.
Audio's gonna be crap.
I'm not sure how to say this username. Lol. Lol. No, you didn't miss anything. We literally just started, mate, so you're all good. Let us know if anyone else has played this game. I'm a bit concerned.
You're now
I think
witnessing
I'm
the
probably...
skills of the world's greatest cameraman.
Yeah. Yep. You have a degree in this stuff, and I can tell.
Right?
It's good stuff.
Art house filmmaking.
Yeah. Yeah, no, loving it. The beauty of this is that, like, most of the kind of impact of this game will be lost on me because I don't have any of the game audio. So I just kind of get to sit here and, yeah, just to kind of watch what happens. I'm picking that this helicopter is going to crash. That's my guess. Because it's a scary game and they're in a helicopter, and that seems like the obvious thing to happen.
Yeah. We lost the engine. Fuck, the pilot says.
Nailed it.
You don't have game audio. Mate, I'll just say whatever dialogue I can actually make out what they're saying.
Oh man, she nearly died. That's good stuff. Oh, can you imagine how scary that would be though? Like being in, like, because once like if you're in a plane and the engines stop, you're probably okay. Like if your pilot's any good, he'll be able to like use that momentum and, you know, maybe do a crash landing somewhere. If you're in a helicopter, you are fucked. Like
Yeah.
you just become a rock and you're just gonna fall out of the sky. So, oh, okay, here we go.
Here in this locker we can see childhood photos of 2 young girls and an old man, apparently, with a child's body.
Or either 2 very tall children or a midget man.
Yeah.
Not quite sure which. It looks nice. It looks really nice.
Does, yeah.
And this is... Tell me, do you know much about like the developers and things? Because like any scary game, I just don't bother with. Is it by the same outfit that did the PT thing?
No, I don't think so. It's by a group, I believe, called Red Barrel Studios. And I have no idea what their background is, other than I'm assuming Outlast 1.
Yeah, you would hope so.
Yeah.
Let's do some Wikipediaing. Red Barrels. Let's check out Red Barrels game list here. Outlast Whistleblower, and then a few other games that I don't recognise. The Murkoff Account Part 1, 2 and 3, and then Outlast 2. So, by all accounts, really just Outlast 1.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Whistleblower was the DLC for Outlast 1.
Oh, right, yeah. By the way, if you guys hear any, like, scratching in the background, I'm sharing the room with our new kitten. Casey and I got a kitten.
Oh, you got a kitten.
And, yeah, man. Yeah, it's awesome. We ended up finding out from our landlords that it was okay to get a cat. So,
Nice.
yeah, we went to the SPCA and picked up a wee black cat. And, he just took a big poop, so hopefully that doesn't smell too bad. Because
for the stream, hopefully the stream doesn't smell that.
Yeah. Just a bit of an update on the chat. Mike says he had Macca's for dinner, which is...
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What'd you get, Mike? What'd you order?
Yeah, what was the order? He's also asked for a kitten cam. Not sure how I would set that up. I wonder if I can... Can you share, like photos and things in Twitch? Not sure if you can.
I don't know.
Pass. I have no idea how to do that, Mike. I'm sorry, mate. My technical Twitch prowess is pretty limited. Mike had a Big Mac combo with a pie. Is it?
Nice.
As in, like, yeah. Emmy Lowell says, watched a film about the founder of McDonald's. Was good. What was his deal? I actually have never... McDonald's is one of those things that's so old that it's like you don't even think about like how it got started. What was the deal?
I love how part of this is capturing stuff on film to document it. So if you do just run around waving the camera all over the place as you go, then presumably the documentary you put together when you get out of here is just complete shit.
Just absolute shite. That's awesome. I guess it's going to save all those clips, right? And at the end it'll compile just a documentary of all your shit.
Might do, yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. Dark.
Dark and gloomy. At least this game isn't like blocked like the last time we tried. Well, the last time before the last time we tried to stream. What a fucking mess that was. Oh, that's some gruesome stuff. Does it? So does the game prompt you to film certain things to kind of progress? Is that
So you don't
part of it?
have to. You don't have to do it to progress, but it's just, I guess, part of documenting everything. Like, it's part of your completion percentage, effectively, I guess.
Ah, sure. Yeah, yeah.
So it doesn't
Kinda
tell
like
you
picking
when
up.
to pull your camera up, but if you're looking at something that's important, that red circle will start to appear in the middle of the screen, sort of thing.
Oh yeah, cool. Oh, I see, and it's kind of night vision-y type stuff.
Yeah, you toggle it on and off. If you've got it on, it consumes more battery life, and so on.
Yeah.
And you have to pick up and find batteries as you go, otherwise you're pretty much fucked in the dark if your camera's out of battery.
Hello? I'm lost and hurt.
Hello, and lost, and hurt. I'll remember to do the voices for you.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. If you can make sure that you do the accents and things, that would be great too. Like, I want the full immersion. Emibel says, just an update on the chat regarding McDonald's. Just as McDonald's was made by two brothers, a guy in his 50s, who was selling milkshake mixes, saw McDonald's and convinced the guys to let him be the head franchisee. He ended up buying McDonald's from them by being a schemy motherfucker, and bought it for like roughly 2 mil after tax, and was supposed to give them 1% royalties on a handshake deal, but never did. Oh man. Oh, he seemed like a really persistent, smart scumbag. It's called the founder. Man, I can't. The thing that boggles me about like business like that is when people. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. We're in creepy town now.
Yeah, big time creepy town. Is when people like do business deals on a handshake. Like, that is just seems like the dumbest thing. Oh man, this is already scaring me. How are the adrenaline levels, Balthazar?
They're alright at the moment. The thing is, you don't hear the sounds as well, like, you know, just the like sudden bangs from behind you and stuff like that.
Yeah, totally. Does it, because you've got those 360-degree PlayStation headphones, eh? Have you played it with those?
I am currently using them, because it's my headset as well, so there's no getting away from it.
Yeah. Oh, man. This would be brutal in VR. Like, I wonder if they'll...
It's not currently in VR. I looked it up today. Oh, no, that's a lie. Mike looked it up today. Can't get away with saying I looked it up when Mike's in chat. I just remembered he looked it up. Yeah, and I made a comment before the game came out. I don't remember if I said it to any of you guys as well, but effectively I said that VR, whether or not Outlast 2 comes out in VR, will kind of say to me whether developers are serious about VR or not. Because this is the perfect game to come out in VR, so if they don't release it in VR, then it pretty much shows that, you know, devs don't have much faith in it as a platform.
Yeah, that's fair. The only kind of consideration is it looks really good. Like, it looks like, you know, one of the nicer kind of textured games and all those reflective surfaces and things. It looks amazing. They'd have to down-spec it pretty hard, I think, for the PlayStation 4 to be able to do it in VR, maybe. But I mean,
possible.
Like, I'm sure there's a way to do it. But that's a good point. That is a good point. I reckon PSVR's. I'm not convinced on it. I don't know that it's really going anywhere. Unless they come out at E3 and like smash it out of the park with all these kind of things that they're going to be doing. Like, nah, not convinced.
I quite like the battery running low, honestly. Like the effect of it flickering on and off adds to the. I hear scuttling around me as well.
Oh god.
Okay, now it's a bit low. You know.
Man, what happens when your battery runs out?
you pretty much are blind in the dark.
Oh my god. Oh. Stressing me out just watching this, man. So what sort of narrative have we got going on at the moment? Have you sort of, I don't know, does the game have much of a story other than like you crash in a plane and now you have to try and escape?
So mostly it's those little pick-up collectible things that just have like proverbs and stuff written in them that kind of... You realise pretty quickly essentially that it's just some crazy religious sect sort of thing. This town in the middle of nowhere, enshrouded in mist so no one can find it or get to it, that is just like crazy religious and believes all outsiders are Satan spawn or whatever, and so just try to destroy you.
Just to let everyone know, Abe will be here. Well, he's told us he'll be here eventually. Not sure when. We haven't had an update, but he said he might be like here within kind of the first half an hour or so. So we'll be sure to keep you all posted. I think he was he working? Was it something
I have
like that?
no idea. I don't know. He just said he was gonna maybe not be here.
Yep. So we shall we'll keep you all posted. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're here for Abe, you know, maybe come back in half an hour.
Oh man, it sucks that you don't have audio. You don't hear that there's someone whispering nearby.
Oh man. Here for spoops.
Oh fuck, she's chasing me.
Ooh. He doesn't have much of a run, does he? He kind of just lopes along. Oh, so you're one of Abe's work buddies. Yeah. I'm surprised you like come and watch the stream, because man, you know, you can only take so much Abe in your day. Nah, he's a good cat. He's a good cat. Man. Hopefully he doesn't, well, he navigates the Auckland traffic without too much trouble. Can't imagine having to deal with that. Just my, like, 10-minute drive from the work office to home is enough for me. And having to merge into the Victoria Tunnel? God damn. It's the worst. Ugh. Can you imagine ending up in a situation like this? Like, genuinely, though?
I do exactly what I do when shit scares me in the game. I would find a corner, I would crouch up it, and I would face the ground.
Just kind of like huddle right into the corner and go Blair Witch Project on it and just look the other way kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer in if you can't see it, it can't see you.
Yeah, man, it's like this kitten we've got, like, it's a little black cat, and so he is, we've found out pretty quickly, the man at hiding. Like, we let him, we've got him in a little room, and, like, we let him kind of roam around the house the other day, and honestly, it took us like half an hour to find him. And he went into our bedroom and went under the bed, and we were like, okay, cool, pretty sure he's under the bed. We pulled everything out from under the bed, and he wasn't there. And we were like, what the fuck? Like, where is this guy at? And it turns out he'd climbed into one of our traveling packs, and was hiding in one of the bags that we'd like pulled out from from under the bed. Just absolute fucking ninja, eh?
Yeah. It's like, why do people in these situations never grab torches when they see them? Yeah, Sterling will get anywhere and everywhere. Like, she will just hide in tiny little crevices. But
all your cats are like fully grown, right?
Oh, Sterling's the lizard, though.
Oh, the lizard.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And she will, I mean, oh shit, I have no batteries. Alright, cool. Good to know. This has gone to shit
Sterling
quickly.
is the name of a female lizard? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You guys didn't know that it was a female to begin with, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant. Oh man. If anyone in the chat can kind of describe, because I don't have the game sound, I'd love to kind of have a description of what it's sounding like. Is there music? Is there a score to it, or is it just like heavy breathing and things?
Oh fuck me.
Hiding under the bed. Amazing.
Is this dude gonna get in the bed now? Oh no, he's unlocking the door. See, I'm genuinely afeared to get out now because I'm out of batteries. So if I just go for a run in the dark in the forest, it's all over.
Just run into a fucking tree and knock yourself out.
Yeah.
How are you gonna play this? So, I don't quite get it, because if you run out of batteries, do you just have to wait for the sun to come up? Like, you know, or do you find more batteries around?
You find more around. Okay, I think he's...
Oh man. And are they zombies, or are they just crazy motherfuckers?
Oh fuck, he found me! They're just crazy motherfuckers.
Brilliant. We're gonna...
I got up to sprint.
Oh man. Oh, he killed you dead real good.
Yeah, the fucking being out of battery thing is tricky. Oh, he's over there. I see him from the start. Okay. So
run me through it. What's he thinking? What's your plan here?
So I'm going to do the same as before. I'm going to lock the door and then hide under the bed. Until he comes... I'm going to assume he's going to do the same thing and break in through this window. Maybe.
Yep.
And if he does, he will break in through the window. No, I don't think he's coming. And so I thought he'd break in through the window and then unlock the door and go through it.
Are you trying to get past him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's almost like you've got to make a little bit of noise to kind of alert him to you being there.
Is he out then?
Man, I reckon if I ended up in this...
sitting in his fucking chair.
I reckon if I ended up in this situation, I'd just find the biggest fucking bat or like plank of wood I could and just go angry on it, eh? Just try and like kill my way through the situation.
Okay, I think I'm going to lure him. And then close and lock the door. And then when he smashes through the window... Wait, there's a second dude. I hear a second dude, I think. To be honest. Maybe?
Is that second dude Abe Foster?
Hello.
Hey man, how's it going?
Oh, not too shabby. How about you guys?
Yeah, pretty good. We're just...
Pretty good. Anyone crap their pants yet?
Balthazar's crapped his pants twice already.
Nice. Who's on clean-up duty?
Yeah, we should actually keep a pant crapping tally.
Yeah.
So I'll just get that marked down in chat.
Shit, there's another dude going around. There's 3. No wonder I couldn't, like... Okay, it looks like that window might be openable. I might sprint to that window.
Oh, yes. Mike makes a good point. The kitten has also shat, so that's 3 shits so far.
Very good. It's a pants shittingly good Friday night.
Yeah, absolutely. How was the ride home, man? No.
It could have been better. It started pissing down with rain, which was unfortunate.
Oh, man, rain on the bike is the worst, eh?
Oh, it sucks, man. It just makes life 70% more difficult immediately.
It really does.
Oh.
Like if not, it's funny how like motorcycles are awesome, like quite practical, and also not practical all at the same time.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. They're practical if you have the exact perfect conditions.
Yeah, or like you don't necessarily need to take anything with you, or you're not in a like they're good because you can get from A to B quite quickly in the city, I think. But
yep.
What is going on here? But at the same time, it's kind of a pain. Like, let's say you just want to like nip down to the shop to pick up a bottle of milk. Like, that's fine, you can do it, but you've got to like get your jacket and your helmet and your gloves and your bag.
It's a whole ordeal, eh?
Yeah, man, motorcycling life is hard work.
I've been to the supermarket before and gone and got like a full shop, forgetting that I just had my motorbike, so I had to like stuff cans down my pants and stuff.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, not fun.
You wouldn't want to come off the motorbike in that kind of situation, eh? Just like
no.
strewn across the pavement.
Mess.
Like, yeah,
it'd be this mix of blood and Campbell's soup.
Yeah. Is that blood? I don't know. Taste it. No, just Campbell's soup.
It's tomato.
Yeah. Either this guy's a tomato man, or that's a can of soup.
Yeah, imagine people seeing that. I just fall off, completely explode, and read stuff, and it's not actually my blood. It's just a bunch of like Campbell's tomato soup. Just goes everywhere. Everyone thinks I've just exploded.
Well, a bit of a kitten update, team. Just looked behind me, and he's actually decided he's just going to sit in his litter box. He's not actually doing anything, he's just sitting in it.
Of course, I forgot when Mike mentioned the kitten, I thought he was referring to his cat for some reason, which had reverted back to a kitten.
As they do when they get older.
How's cat life, man?
Cat life's good, man. Cat life's good. He's so our kitten is like very shy. Like, so he was originally a stray, and he got adopted and fostered into SPCA.
Oh yeah.
And then like, you know, he's very like, basically when we walked into the SPCA, he was like surrounded by children all like yelling at him, and he was just like catatonic. Like, it was way too much for him. And so they were basically like, he's going to need a really quiet home and lots of patience.
Yeah. So
he's like uber shy, but real affectionate once you can kind of like coax him out of his shell. So it's cool.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying
I suppose he's built a bond with yourself and Casey so far, kind of thing, and he'll be, you know, coming out of his shell, as you mentioned, with you guys, just not so much with visitors and, you know, anyone who comes around, kind of thing.
Yeah, totally. And we also noticed that like there was a massive difference between like having him out in the lounge, which is quite a big room, and just like we've moved him into the wee office that we have here, and it's, you know, a lot more compact, and he was just kind of like, just suddenly he didn't have this whole fucking like massive room to deal with.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome to see him like start coming out of his shell and like, you know, sort of shit out. So
yeah. So
nice,
you sort of you neutralized his what is it, agoraphobia, fear of open spaces, I think, is agoraphobia, something like that. Just,
it's
put him smaller little nooks and crannies, and he's
pretty
chill.
much. And he loves to hide, man. Like the first day that we left him here to come to work, I got home and I couldn't find him. Like, it was like the other day when we were when he hid under the bed. Couldn't find him. And he had managed to squeeze like down between the wall and the back of my amplifier, my guitar amp. And
Oh, yes.
you know, like big floor amps have like a cavity in the back, right? Like where you put all your leads and your
Yeah.
and he was like down inside there, tucked underneath one of the speakers. Like, yeah, it was tough
Just
work to
having a
find him.
snooze or something.
Just hiding, just
hiding in.
yeah, just being sneaky.
Oh man, cat in the amp.
Balthazar, is that Lynn? Is it this girl that you're with?
It is, yeah.
Is Lynn from the first Outlast?
No, she just the chick who fell out of the helicopter at the start.
Oh, okay.
right.
Well, she didn't fall out, we grabbed her, but...
Yeah, man. This game looks like the complete opposite of what I want to play. Like, fuck that.
You're a fan of like of scary movies and things, though, right?
I appreciate them more than I actually enjoy them. I think, like
Right.
a good horror film, I get really analytical about it and be like, oh, why did it didn't resort to cheap jump scares? It used an underlying, current of dread or something. If I can dissect it and stuff, I don't get freaked out. But I'd rather watch almost anything else.
Yeah, I'm with you. I just don't find it a good time, eh? Like, generally in life, I do my best to avoid any situation where my heart rate picks up as a result of like the situation I'm in, unless I've decided that I'm gonna go like and do some exercise. Is she about to get fucked up? I think she is. Yeah, I just don't get it. I still haven't played Alien Isolation, still sitting on my shelf.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one because that's notoriously freaky as balls.
Yeah, apparently on PC there was actually a VR patch that you could get for Alien Isolation.
Oh man, that's so unnecessary. So very unnecessary for that game. That was the game that had the weird thing where if you breathed too loudly into the PlayStation 4 controller, the alien would hear you.
Oh man.
And if you moved the controller too much as well when you were hiding, they would use the 6-axis to detect the movement, and so it would make kind of like character movement, shuffling noises, so it would hear you.
Oh yeah.
So you had to literally hold still and hold your fucking breath if it was right outside the locker you were hiding in.
Are they about to kill her? Oh man.
I'm pretty sure
That's
they
highly
need it.
likely.
Emilol was saying, are they only attacking her and not you? It would appear that way, I guess.
So these guys are a cult or something, is that right?
Yeah, they're a religious cult.
Religious cult, oh yeah.
Yes,
Cool. That's lovely.
Oh, that's...
we have mother. I think
Man.
I'll see you again.
What a situation to be in.
Where's the set? Is it in the States somewhere?
It's rural Arizona.
Oh, Arizona. Oh, okay. Interesting setting. Arizona, I always thought was... I suppose I can't really see anything, but is it like a desert kind of environment?
I don't know geographically what it's like. I mean, this has just been forest mostly so far. So.
Right. That's cool.
Yeah,
I like these sort of settings. Resident Evil being set in the bayou in Louisiana, and now this in Arizona. I'm enjoying these southern state games.
Would you say Arizona is one of the southern states?
I suppose it's not like one of. It wouldn't be typically known as one of the southern states kind of thing, like Texas, Louisiana, and Alabama, and Georgia, and all that sort of stuff. But I guess it is like it's what east of California, bordering California to the east, I think.
Yeah.
So maybe not really one of the southern states, but heading there, getting in that direction.
Is it California and then Nevada and then Arizona? Is that the order that it goes in?
I think Arizona borders California to the east. I'm pretty sure. Nevada, I think, is north of Arizona, if I remember correctly.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could probably look at a map, actually.
I'm just remembering my road trip and trying to piece where, because we were in Vegas and then we went to the Great, what do you call it? Oh, Grand Canyon, which was
Great Canyon.
the Great Canyon.
That
Not
big
quite as
fucking
good as the
hole in
Grand
ground.
Canyon, but pretty good. Yeah,
Alright,
So Nevada and Arizona both border California, actually.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
So
both of
Nevada
them.
kind of borders Northern California. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Nevada's got a big old diagonal line going down the side of it there.
Yeah. I once went on this website and like it was kind of like a flashcard website, and you learnt like the location of all of the states.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I did it to like 100% a couple times, and then since then I've totally forgotten where all of them
It's
are.
all left your brain.
Yeah, big time.
I suppose pretty useless information for us living in New Zealand.
Yeah, totally. Probably more relevant would be learning like where all the, I guess, regions of New Zealand are or something like that. But,
Yeah. I think I'd probably know them all, but where they end and where they start, definitely not.
yeah, totally. Yeah, I think I'd know the major ones, but if you asked me like, let's say, where's the Waipa district? I'd be like,
Oh yeah, no, good point.
yeah.
No fucking clue.
Like, give me your Waikatos and your Canterburys any day, but
Yeah. Waipa. Do you actually know where that is?
no, I just it
Okay.
just came to mind.
That's the best example then. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
totally.
Google it.
Hey, welcome to those people who are hanging out and watching the stream. Let us know how your week's been, or if you've played Outlast 2, or if you're planning on playing it. We'd love to have you in the chat.
What you've had for dinner?
Oh yeah, totally. I had pasta actually.
Oh man, so good.
Yeah, you know those packets of like kind of fresh pasta you can get at the supermarket that you just kind of boil up, and they, you know, they come in those like airtight packages.
Yeah.
You know the ones? Yeah, one of those, and some garlic bread. So it was pretty top notch.
Nice. That's a carb evening right there, Reagan.
Yeah, big time. I'm carb loaded and ready to go.
Carving it up, nice. Yeah. Sit down for a big old session of watching the screen.
Yeah, pretty much. yeah. For burning no energy at all.
Yeah, zero energy. Yeah, it's great. I've actually yet to have dinner because I got home so late, but I am looking forward to frying up a big old steak at some point.
Oh, steak.
Yeah,
Nice
man.
one.
I've got a oh fuck, what's the real good one called? Whatever the really good one's called, it is what I've got.
Yeah.
Scotch fillet.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
Scotch
yeah.
fillet's good. It's got that like veiny fat that runs through it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
yeah.
delicious, man. It's so good. You know,
Yeah.
I see people going to restaurants and ordering. My dad actually is really bad for this. He orders a well done steak. I'm like, Dad, the chef will spit in your food if you do that.
Oh, you might
Blasphemous.
as well. Oh, it's just ridiculous. Yeah, it is blasphemous. It's terrible.
It's like putting tomato sauce on like a really good piece of steak as well. That's not alright in my eyes.
No, it's not. Like I guess it's your piece of steak, and you can eat it however you want to eat it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
fuck,
Unless you're
don't
gonna
put
get raw.
tomato sauce on it. Like, get it. You might as well, if you want to taste tomato sauce, go and ask for a piece of white bread and just like smother that in tomato sauce and eat it. You know,
Just lather that up
Yeah.
with what is it? Get some luncheon while you're at it, you sicko.
some. Oh man.
That used to be a staple snack back in the day. Like the poorest thing ever was just like one piece of bread, some tomato sauce, and a bit of luncheon.
Yeah, man. Funnily enough, I have a wee story about luncheon. Recently, we went to the supermarket when we were kind of like doing one of our first shops at this place, and when we first moved in.
Yeah.
And Casey was like, "Oh, what do you want to get? We need some like snack food." And I was like, "Oh, well, you know, I have sort of nostalgic memories from my childhood of just having like luncheon, you know, just like a pack of luncheon."
Yeah.
And so we were like, sweet, yeah. We went to the deli and we got like a wee stack of pre-sliced luncheon, and it was fucking awful. Like, I can't believe that I used to eat that on the regular as a kid, and thought that it was good.
Yeah, there's not really much taste to it, eh? It's pretty just kind of like it's one of those generic. It's generic meat flavour, which is never a good thing.
Yeah, it's just cheap meat. It's cheap meat.
Yeah, it's pork butts and whatever else giblets that they can get off animals and cram them together and process the shit out of them. I remember having mates who used to work in delis, pack and save in supermarkets, and man, some of the stuff that went on in the deli, you wouldn't want to be eating some of the meat that's come out of there. Just like, get bored and throw a piece of ham to your mate, fall on the ground, pick it up, dust it off, put it back.
I should probably put a battery in my camera at some point, so I don't have to.
Yeah, I've noticed that's been running low pretty much since I jumped in.
Yeah, I was trying to not use a battery in case I get to a point where I really need one, but I can't even navigate in this fucking room. I think I've backed myself into a corner, but...
Is there a point where you can literally just be in the dark because you've wasted all your batteries, so you have to go through until you find another one?
Yes, I've just used my last battery now. Like, I've just put in my last battery. That's why I didn't want to use it, because it was my last battery.
Oh my god, that makes this game sound even more terrifying.
Why is it scary that it's a music classroom? I'm not sure why, but it is.
Flashbacks, Reagan.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Yeah.
PTSD.
Yeah. Oh, now they're in like a full-on kind of orchestra classroom. See, here's the thing that's getting me about this is, like, sure, he's running about and he's picking up batteries, but why are there batteries for his specific type of camera?
I think it's more
strewn
specifically
about?
why is the camera that he uses for recording this journalistic stuff for TV or whatever, why does it just run off one AA battery? Because that's what he's picking up. He's picking up single AA batteries.
Yeah, that's an economical camera, eh?
Shit, yeah. I don't know of any cameras that operate in that way.
Oh, looks like he's jammed. He's stuck in the room. That's never good.
Oh, fuck. Sounds like my childhood.
You've got to elaborate on that one, Reagan.
Yeah. Been stuck in music classrooms.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And did you teach music as well?
Yeah, I was a music teacher for 3 years in high school, at high school level. Yeah. Yeah. Didn't do wonders for my hearing, that's for sure. But no, it was good.
Did you have any violins available for kids to learn?
It sure did. Yeah.
Oh.
So, to be honest, what happened is the first day that I arrived at the school that I taught at, I went through kind of the resource cupboard. They have like this. There was this room out the back that had a whole shitload of shelving and stuff, and I went through it and got all of the violins, recorders, cymbals, and just all of those shitty instruments that, well, not shitty instruments, but all of those instruments that, one, the kids probably just aren't going to want to learn, and also like if someone who doesn't know how to play them has them in their hand, it just sounds like crap. Put them in a big box, put them on the bottom of the back shelf, and put like a like a sheet over them.
Nice,
so that,
nice.
And the 3 years that I was there, they never got used. No, actually, I lie.
Sneaky.
I pulled I think I pulled a violin out at one stage, and kind of like just to sort of like show some of the kids like the anatomy of a violin, so they could know the bits and pieces. But yeah, nah.
Just imagine someone's like, Mr. Harper, can we play the violin? Oh no, we're not going to be playing the violin.
Yeah. The violin. Why would you want to play an instrument like that? No, to be fair, like if a kid had come to me and said, "Hey, I really want to learn the violin," I would have been like, "Fucking great! There's like 6 of them in the back cupboard."
So no one made that request.
Yeah, it never happened. It's just one of those instruments where there's just a really high or steep learning curve, I guess. Like you've got to be willing to sound like shit for a long time before you sound okay. As opposed to something like the drums where you just fucking whack it with a stick and you're away.
My drummer friend would be stoked to hear you say that. You do make a hell of a...
Yeah, I mean, there's more to it than that, but yeah.
No, it's the electric drum kit is a godsend. I think for that, you just plug in your headphones and people just hear a light tapping, and and you're all good. This is some intense ass stuff that's going on right here. This is do you guys ever see the movie House on Haunted Hill? Quite old.
No.
I believe so, but I've seen so many.
I think it's from like 2002 or something. It's really old, but yeah, there's a scene in that where like scarred me for years, where someone's looking through a camera and they see a figure at the end of the corridor, and then they put the camera down and it's not there, and then they put it back up and it's like closer. They put it down, and eventually it's just like right up in their face and it grabs them, and that just like fucked me up, eh?
Oh. See, I wouldn't tempt fate. Like, if I was like, camera out, saw a guy at the end of the corridor, and then, oh, that's weird, check it, oh no, he's not there anymore, camera out, and he's closer, I'd be like, nah.
Camera down, and I'm never
like,
picking it up again.
Yeah, exactly, like, I'm fucking out of here, like, I'm not letting that guy suddenly be in my face.
But there's the inherent fear that A, like if you look at him in the camera again, it'll be closer, or B, maybe he's just there whether you're looking at him through the camera or not, and that way you won't be able to see, you can't detect him if you're not looking through the camera, so that's a conundrum.
Nah, if you can't see him, he can't see you, same as everything else.
the old Velociraptor rule.
You're him, ain't you?
Yeah, that's the one.
So they killed you, didn't they? No.
Does this feel like Resident Evil 7 at all, Balthazar?
Do it if they find you out here.
Kind of, but also not at all. Like, there's certain, like, individual aspects that, feel like callbacks to my time playing it. But for the most part, no, playing this doesn't feel like playing Resident Evil 7.
Okay.
Seen too much to keep the faith.
So they look first-person horror games, 2 coming out in the space of what Resi was January, so 4 months, I guess.
Had to get cast out. Didn't complain when
5 months. We're almost into May.
This fella's just given a bit of exposition now. He's basically just saying a shitload of stuff went down, so he couldn't keep the faith and stay with the community anymore because he saw too much that he disagreed with. So it seems like now he's an outcast living in a shack in the middle of nowhere.
Can you whack on subtitles for people, Balthazar?
Probably can, actually. Yes. And yeah, Abe, you weren't here at the start when we made the decision, but we whacked it on hardest.
Oh my god. You guys are just the worst choices. Just crushing. Yeah. You playing Outlast 2 on crushing.
Yeah, nah, crushing's not that bad. You just got to be persistent.
Hard, or whatever the one before crushing made me want to tear my face off, Reagan. I can't get down with it.
There's not that much difference between hard and crushing. You just gotta do it. Just gotta get it done.
I'm so sick of Uncharted when you die. I think it's number 3 and it has that like. I heard that so many times, man. Stupid like sitar or whatever it is. It's like, oh my god.
God bless you. Come on, get you inside.
She's fine. Yeah, I bet she's fine.
Yeah. What games are you guys looking forward to? I've really been really slack over the last couple of weeks. Like, I've just kind of drifted off and haven't really been paying attention to what's been going on.
Yeah,
I picked up Mario Kart 8 today.
5. Oh, did you? The deluxe one?
Yeah, for Switch.
Nice. The old Switch.
So that'll be an old faithful, just a reliable game that you return to frequently rather than one that you play a hell of a lot of up front kind of thing.
Yep.
Reagan,
Yeah,
totally. Are you going to pick up that as well, so you guys can jam some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe at...
yeah, might do. How much was it, Balthazar?
I have no idea what
Cross.
you could pick it up for. I picked it up for $100 without questioning it because I just didn't. Honestly, I left the store with it, and I'm like, That's weird. I could have probably gotten it like 10, 20 bucks cheaper if I went to JB, but I just didn't. I just
Yeah.
didn't. I was just like, I didn't care. I think I'd already made up my mind that I was going to pay full new game price for it because I didn't pay for it on Wii U, and I had so much fun with it on that. I'm like, I'm happy to pay full price for it now to get the 1080p 60 FPS version on Switch, just given the hours I've already put into the Wii U version, kind of thing. So I just
Nice.
didn't question it at all. When I saw it for 100, I was like, well, it could have been 120, so it seems like a deal to me.
Nintendo setting those expectations, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nintendo tax though, like
Yeah.
it's because that's just a port of an older game. Like it's I don't know, $100. Not sure.
But it's
I'd
not
maybe-
an older game for you. Like, if you didn't have a Wii U, you haven't played it before, so it's a new game to you.
I suppose
It's a new
You could look
game.
at it like that.
It's a new game in 1080p at 60 FPS. Like, you're not going to get a better console driving game.
Is
like,
it
fact.
1080p though? Like, isn't
It is,
the deal
yeah.
with the Switch that it kind of upscales from? not
It
1080p?
depends. It depends on the game. So with Breath of the Wild, it upscaled because it was a Wii U game. So it upscaled when
Right.
docked. It depends on the game. I mean, Mario Kart was a game, because it's already on Wii U, the deluxe version was made for the Switch. So it was actually made with 2 resolution modes, 720p, which is what it will be if you boot it up in handheld, or 1080p if you boot it up from docked from the start.
Nice. Oh yeah.
I don't know what that means if you boot it up in 720p and then dock it, because it does distinctly say it boots in 1080p if you launch the game docked. So that would imply that maybe it's still 720 if you launch it handheld and then dock it.
Right. Yeah. Interesting. Because I guess it'd be pretty difficult for the game to switch back and forth between resolutions like that. It'd be I'm just kind of having a look at a few kind of release lists and stuff. We've got ARMS coming out on June 16th for Nintendo
Yay.
Switch.
Everyone's most anticipated game.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I had a big complaint about that. I don't know if it was you guys that I ranted to about it or if it was just Hannah, but I was saying whoever designed that game just needs to stop, because it's clearly the same person who's designed every first-party Nintendo game and has just decided that things that look like shit are cool. There is someone at Nintendo who thinks that gimmicky-ass dumb shit is cool and people think it's great. They don't. Like, the game would
Are
be
you
much
talking-
better
are you
if it
referring
wasn't
to-
people with springs for arms. Like, I don't understand who was like, you know what kids will really think is awesome? Springs for arms.
Yeah. This is
Springy.
exactly what I want to... Yeah, it's what I want. What else have we got? A few PlayStation releases. Friday the 13th, the game.
Oh, that looks really good, actually. That looks really
Oh, yeah.
fun. Friday the 13th. It'll be a really good one to play with with friends or multiple people, kind of thing. It's one person plays as Jason, and the rest of them are campers, and you've sort of got to
yeah.
survive,
Yeah.
and it's got some really cool things, like you can't talk to people unless you're in close proximity with them, or you pick up a walkie-talkie. And then you can sort of talk to people on the voice chat kind of thing. It's got some really
Oh, nice.
interesting mechanics like that.
Yeah.
I'd actually be keen to give that a go. That looks
So
pretty fun.
it's kind of like that, what's it called? The one that was
Last
on
Light-
Steam a
oh,
while back.
Dead by Daylight or something?
Yeah. So it's like
Yeah,
a
yeah, it's-
developed version of that, like an actual kind of...
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
and more
think Friday the
complete.
13th has been in development for quite a while. It was kickstarted development before Dead by Daylight or Death by Daylight, whatever it's called. But I think it looks really cool. I watched a decent stream of it. The developers were streaming it at one point, and it looks pretty cool.
Oh, cool. Yeah. What else we got? Prey. Prey's coming up. That's on May 5th.
I'm definitely intrigued by Prey. We'll still wait for reviews on that one, but I think myself and you, Balthazar, we were quite interested in
Yeah,
that.
I'm definitely like I'm the same as you. Like, I'm waiting for the release and to see what people say post-release. Like, I'm not sold on it. I'm intrigued by it, and hope that it does well.
Yeah.
But I'm not. Yeah, I'm not in a stage at the moment where I'm like, oh yes, I'm planning on picking it up.
Reagan, what about you on that one?
Yeah, I'm not too sure on Prey. I haven't looked into it too much, so I honestly couldn't give you a decent answer. I'd just be kind of going, yeah, maybe. Yeah, don't know. Basically,
Do you know about
don't know.
the shape shifting aspects of it and things like that?
No, give me the synopsis.
Oh man, so this is why I'm most excited for it. So the enemies in this game can essentially disguise themselves as common objects. So you can walk into a room and there'll be a coffee mug or something, or a bunch of crap, and there'll be tiny telltale signs if you look carefully enough to figure out which of these things is an enemy, if any of them. So it builds that tension that way. So you can just walk into a room that looks like it's completely empty, and it could just be filled with monsters disguising themselves as I think there was like guitars, coffee cups, chairs, all sorts of crazy shit. Eh?
Oh man, it sounds like it's kind of like your classic shooter, or almost like a Doom shooter type thing, but with like jump scares, like just
Mate,
shit in the room that could suddenly become aggressive.
Maybe. You can shapeshift as well though, which is cool.
Oh right,
You can turn yourself into a coffee mug.
I have always wanted to be a coffee mug, so
It's the superpower everyone's dreamed of.
yeah.
No, I'm really intrigued by that. I think it's a really cool concept, and I always like fun and funny mechanics like that. So I'm keeping an eye on it. But it is Bethesda, so I'm tempering my expectations.
Yeah, it could be okay. I mean, Bethesda have done some alright stuff.
Yeah,
what
and
else
it's
have we
Bethesda.
got?
They're publishing it. It's they're not developing it. So
Yeah, totally. Looking down the list. That Star Trek Bridge Crew thing's coming out for PlayStation VR.
not a chance, mate.
Pump for that. We should do Tekken 7 on June the 2nd.
Balthazar, I think you were quite into that, weren't you?
Hannah will be getting that one, I'm pretty sure. Tekken's her fighting game of
Her
choice.
thing?
So
Okay. I thought I remembered you talking about Tekken 7 during our the OCG awards that we did. I think it was that episode. Or at least mentioned it, and that was mentioned in passing at least, kind of thing.
Yep. We've got Dirt 4, which could be pretty cool. That's
That's you all over, Reagan.
That'd be up my alley for sure. Yeah. Down on a bit more of that. To be fair, like even Dirt Rally was like, yeah. I mean, I don't think I actually got to the end of the campaigns in those games. Like they get really fucking hard. Like really hard. Yeah. Like you have to genuinely be a good driver to do it, and I am not. We've got Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind, the Morrowind expansion, which my girlfriend will be picking up for sure. I think she might be the only one.
Yeah.
in the world.
Good old ESO.
Although to be fair, you guys remember the guy who drops in from time to time, Clay, into the old chitty chat there on the stream.
Oh
sometimes.
yeah. Old mate.
He messaged me the other day. Yeah, old mate. He messaged me the other day and was like, "Hey man, how's it going?" I was like, "Yeah, good." And he's like, "Oh, I picked up Elder Scrolls Online." I was like, "Cool." Like, and he said he rated it, which is great. Like, it's awesome. It's nice to know that someone's having a good time with it.
He rated a 1 out of 10.
No, yeah. He was a fan. I'm not quite sure why. He didn't really elaborate on why, so I'm not convinced. I think he was lying.
Nah, that's good. Fair play to people. Never have to justify why they enjoy something. I enjoy a whole bunch of bullshit, and I don't feel like I have to explain myself.
Totally. What's next on the list? One for Balthazar, the Stormblood expansion for Final Fantasy 14.
Game of the year.
Hell you.
Whoa, motherfuckers. Right,
It's going to be this year's Blood and Wine.
Oh, this is a pretty cool shot, like lifting up the fucking night vision in the middle of a bloody cornfield. Classic horror
that
movie.
is terrifying.
Oh, wow.
Reminds me of Signs.
Oh, I ran into a fucking cactus patch.
Oh god, you did, yeah. Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Ow, yeah, no, those cactuses are doing a number on you.
You don't have the sound, so you missed that when I was getting hit by them all. It was pretty great.
Sounds like a 90s hip-hop beat.
Is that a flashlight or an actual light? I feel like this is
Welcome to
actually
the
a
chat,
time where
Booyah.
it's valuable to move around without night vision, because seeing their lights is going to be the best way to know where to go in a way, away from their lights.
Man, I hope there's no scarecrows in this game. I fucking hate scarecrows.
Yeah,
What's it do
there's
over there?
bound to be scarecrows.
Scarecrows and mannequins, eh? Not they do something to me, and I don't enjoy it.
Oh man, mannequins are the worst. You know, do you guys know, is it House of Travel? And they have that, like, that, in their ads, there's that airline, there's the pilot.
Oh,
And-
yes,
and,
yes.
And some of the House of Travel, like, stores have, like, a fucking fiberglass dummy of that guy, and they put him out, like, outside the shop, like, out the front. Holy shit! Sometime, one time in particular, I distinctly recall, like, walking along and, like, seeing the mannequin and just being, like, super freaked out, because, like, you know, when you see someone, they have that, there's a presence about them, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
there's someone there, and you can feel
Yeah.
their, like, their aliveness.
Yep.
I
yep.
totally got that from the fucking mannequin, eh? It was,
Oh man, that it's someone who's been reincarnated or been transformed into it, and they're trying with all their might to get the word out so someone can help them, but they just can't. Yeah, that is freaky as. So do you mean, like, because I've seen the cardboard cutouts of that dude in the stores, but not like a fully fledged 3D fiberglass.
Yeah, no, I'm talking as in like yeah, full on like taller than me, like fully like life size fiberglass mannequin type thing. Like,
Oh man,
yeah, it was weird.
someone with a super niche fetish would love that.
I
Flight scene
I hate-
fetish.
his voice, man, it just does it for me.
He looks super airbrushed in those ads too. It's really creepy.
He does, yeah. Just, man, I just love a good deal on a cheap flight.
I love a good deal.
Oh man.
Yeah, mannequin. I've always had a fear of mannequins. I think Silent Hill 2, ever since Silent Hill 2, mannequins are just, can't stand them, eh? Freaky as.
There's just no need. Like,
Just put clothes in a heap.
yeah, well, no, just build like a slightly human-shaped rack to put clothes on. There's no need
Yeah.
to give it a fake head, you know, and yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not that unsettled by the no legs and they just have the torso kind of thing. Like, that should be scarier, but it's not.
You know what you would have found difficult, Abe, is that my mother's well, by trade, she's a hairdresser. She used to own her own salon, and
Oh,
for
yeah?
quite a while she was a tutor. So she was a hairdressing tutor at the Polytechnic of Taranaki Polytech.
Okay.
And as a kid, like after school, we'd like ride our bikes down to the campus and have to kind of hang about until she was finished with her classes and things.
Yeah.
And you'd walk in there and it's like this stark room with just tables down either side, and at every station is just this like stand with like a mannequin's head just like on top of it kind of thing. And like, so just
That
like
legit
probably
sounds like something out of my nightmares.
yeah, picture like 20 like mannequins' heads all in a row, just like kind of staring blankly back at you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I never ever want to see that in real life.
Well, don't take up hairdressing, and I think you'll be okay.
No, I'll cross that one off the old careers path. Oh no! Oh, my mum has a mannequin as a scarecrow, which is like the worst possible combination you could have picked for me.
God.
For her son. She's put this thing in her garden, which is just this mannequin that she uses as a scarecrow. And if you go out there at night, you just see the silhouette of this person with their hands in the air. It scares the shit out of you, even if you know what it is.
Oh man.
I think she must be a little bit sadistic.
So do they have crops that they need to keep crows away from?
It's no, not even that really, man. To be honest, it's more like a because she's an author. She's like a published author and an artist, and so she just does weird, installations and things like that. And that just happens to be one of them. It's more like an artistic statement than anything, which does me heated because there's no practical purpose. It's even worse.
Yeah. Oh man.
I just don't go outside when I go home. Just stay indoors.
Oh, get fucked, mate. Shut the fuck off. Jesus, he's like Jason. Jason! Fuck.
Jason from Heavy Rain?
No, from, fucking...
Friday the 13th.
Fucking... Yeah. I just saw, I just saw what looked... I mean, I'm pretty sure it was probably just pale face in the flashlight, but it looked like fucking lower half hockey mask to me.
Booyah, what's going on here is we're playing Outlast 2. Balthazar's playing Outlast 2. And me and Reagan are talking about deep-seated fears.
Mannequins, among other things.
Again. Dodged him.
Mannequins and scarecrows for me, and animatronic robots.
Oh man, I just saw a tweet that got my hopes up. A tweet from Alice Bell, pleased to officially announce our new hires for editorial and video, and it's a photo of her with Burns and Jim. And on further investigation, it looks like it's not true, which is very disappointing.
I'd be incredibly surprised considering how much Burns rags on video games journalists in their podcast.
Yeah.
They would come out of nowhere. Yeah, old video gamers moved office. They've moved offices into an actual nice part of London, not Croydon where they used to be.
Fuck everyone, I'm jumping.
I didn't get to visit Croydon while I was there, so
I mean, you're not missing out on a huge amount there, Reagan.
Really? Have you been?
Yeah, you briefly. Yeah, it's all right. I suppose, but it's not really anything particularly special. It's not like a hole. It's just pretty meh.
Yeah, it's just part of London.
Yeah. Could be better, could be worse, kind of thing. It's just I feel very very impartial about it, really. At least it's not a stabby area. That's all I'll say. Where's that post you were talking about, Reed? I'm just trying to find it. Can you link that in chat? Or
I
Slack
will see if we'll see if I can.
Way through the barn.
I'm just having a
I
look
have it on my phone, so here we go. This might work. I'm gonna put it in Slack, and then we can. There we go. I have slacked that towards you.
Nice. Let's have a look. If people don't know what we're talking about, there's a website called videogame.com which used to be really, really awesome, and then a ton of people left, and it's not that awesome anymore, unfortunately.
So I was talking about a couple of them who were, I guess, the core of the crew, I would say. Never to return. Never to return.
No. They were one of the guys I haven't heard anything from. A peep, which is old David Scammell, who was.
I wonder what he's doing.
He's a lovely, energetic bloke, and I haven't actually heard anything from him since he quit Video Gamer. But I don't know what he's up to, eh? Oh yeah, I could see how that would get your hopes up. That seems pretty legit, eh? There's like not a hint of sarcasm or irony in there.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's nothing there. Like I was genuinely like, oh my god, is this for real? Like have they decided to go back? But no.
Nah, not a chance, mate. They're enjoying, like, imagine freelance. Imagine freelance, but doing well. You know, you don't have to worry. You've already got this audience who'll come with you. to your freelance occupation. Imagine being able to do what you love to do every day, and you already have an audience, so you don't have to worry about eating or having a roof over your head. That's what those guys have got.
Yeah. Yeah,
and they get away from Alice.
Yeah, true that.
Fair play. Yeah, she's not my favourite of the video gamer stuff. I quite like Colm though. I quite enjoy Colm.
Yeah, he's good. Him and Miller have a good vibe together, eh?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, Colm is just inherently. He's Irish, so he's just inherently charming. So much he says. He'll be somewhere pre-ordering all the games and eating all the yogurt. You're very correct about Scam or Jammer. Yes, he will. Yogurt Dave, as his alter ego became known.
Looks like he's still active on Twitter.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Still going?
He's still VG_Dave.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I suppose he's got all his followers now, so he can't ditch that. Yeah, there's not too many old gaming publications I follow anymore that closely, just because a lot of them are, to be fair, pretty arse.
Yeah, not great, hey?
Yeah.
What I kind of want is something fresh, I guess. Like, obviously there's the run-of-the-mill sort of just like gaming news sites and things, but there's nothing that is like that and entertainment, like genuine entertainment, you know?
It needs the entertainment angle, eh? It's that's what Video Gamer brought to the table. It was incredibly entertaining, and it had that dose of self-deprecating British humour, which is always great. But I think, yeah, the only ones I might get linked to by proxy, you know, Reagan or Polygon or one of the big ones, just from Reddit or something like that. But the only ones I actively seek out and read really are Ozgamers, which I think are awesome reviews. They just do really, really good written reviews. And God is a Geek. Sometimes I check them out. They have some good content sometimes. But apart from them, I don't really go to the big ones.
Don't really rock the Egan.
Nah, not a fan of Reagan, not at all. Don't like the people there.
Yeah. I just don't like that when I go to if I ever go to Egan, it's basically just that one girl that they get to do all of their stuff, just kind of plastered all over it. It's like, I want to read something, man. I don't want to. Yeah.
It's the stereotypical nerd thing. Eh? They get this really attractive lady just to read all their news and stuff like that, and do all their content plaster all over their website. I was like, oh man, can't.
Oh man. What have we got going on here, Balthazar? Is it just more morbidness? Do we have any story plot going on?
Still just sneaking around, trying to get out / get to Lynn again.
I think Lynn's gone, man. Give up on Lynn. Save yourself.
She's probably in about 8 pieces by now.
At least 8.
Balthazar, have you, when you've been playing this by yourself, have you been playing with Hannah or completely by yourself? Or?
I've been playing with. I wouldn't touch this by myself. I wouldn't even watch this game if I was by myself. I'm not the horror connoisseur. I'm the reluctant accomplice. I have to play these games because Hannah wants to consume them, but she's too afraid to play them herself. So I'm forced to play through them all.
That's great.
And just be along for the whole ride. And I don't do well with them either. I freaking hate them.
What a couple.
Yeah. That's commitment to the relationship, bro. That's that's some special stuff right there. I hope she appreciates you. I hope she tells you every day how much, you know.
If you got to think about it, if the worst part of a relationship is being forced to play video games that you're not too keen on, then it's working pretty well. So.
Yeah,
touche.
Totally. Yeah, I'm with you on that, mate.
There's gotta be another way.
Well, this flashing thing seems to be happening quite a bit. What's the story there?
Inception. Every time that
Aliens
happens,
says
you
what?
don't have the sound, but every time it happens, it goes. "Bwah." So it's clearly just each time it happens, I go another layer deeper.
Oh, right, yeah.
That's
An
how we know
Inception
Lynn
Millennium
is
would
still
actually be
alive.
really good.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they would... Yeah, that would be good.
R1 to switch stream layers.
Yeah.
R1 to go deeper, L1 to pull back a layer.
Yeah, there you go. It's perfect. And Inception's such a great film. It's such a great film. I love that movie.
Yeah.
you've
One of
got-
my workmates, I found out the other day, went to see that film, no shit, 6 times in the cinema.
Man, that is dedication right there. That's not a short movie either.
No, it's not. Apparently they just kind of like her and her kind of friend group just absolutely lost their shit over it, and just yeah, loved it.
No, I can understand. That's a fantastic film. It falls apart a little bit in the third act, in my opinion. When they go to the snow part, and it kind of turns into James Bond for a bit there.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, it does, eh?
Overall, what an excellent film. Like, that's a solid 9 out of 10 in my opinion.
Yep. What's your favourite film of all time, Ab?
My favourite film is Shaun of the Dead.
Ah, yes, I think I've asked you this before. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the perfect movie to me. I can pretty much recite it verbatim, which is incredibly annoying for anyone watching it along beside me. And I think the humor, it's the funniest film I've ever seen.
That's high praise.
Yeah, I just think it's absolutely smashing. Snatch would be another one up there.
Ah, yeah, yeah. You like
Just-
Dags?
Yeah, Dags. Yeah, do you want a caravan? Pettiwinkle Blue. It's so good. What about you, Reagan? Favorite film?
I'm sometimes a little bit embarrassed to admit this,
Is it
but one of my
Transformers?
favorite... No, it's not Transformers. Those films, I have a... Yeah, I do not like Transformers. Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump is I really love that film. It has a special place in my heart.
Forrest Gump's a great movie, man. That's a you know, people have called it a masterpiece, and I wouldn't probably argue with them. It's a freaking awesome film.
Yeah, man. It's and every time I watch it, there's just layers and things that I learn from it. Like, you can genuinely gain life lessons from that film, and just like the character and fucking it's amazing. Layers. It's like onions.
Oh no, don't bring Shrek into this.
But yeah.
No, Tom Hanks is a, you know, pretty much anything he's in, I'd watch, because it's Tom Hanks. He's a fantastic actor.
Yeah, he is. He really he's just that kind of guy that just everything he does seems to just resonate. Like in I don't know, the way he became Forrest Gump was pretty special stuff. So
Yeah, that was solid method acting from Mr. Hanks. But you just mentioned in the chat, Avatar 2009. Thanks for clearing that up. Was the greatest film ever made.
Is
Depends on how you measure the
2009 The
greatest
Last
film ever
Airbender?
made.
2009 was. I hope not. I really hope not. It's either a minor troll or a massive troll, and I can't figure out which one it is. Let's have a look.
He must mean
James
Last
Cameron's
Airbender.
Avatar. Yeah, 2009 is James Cameron's Avatar. I can't tell if you're trolling, but yeah, it's a good film. I enjoyed Avatar a lot. I saw it in IMAX as well, so that was pretty staggering. Still the only movie to this day that the 3D has actually worked for me. Because one of my eyes is pretty much ruined. Doesn't have part of the optic nerve, so I can't see properly. So I don't have proper depth perception. So 3D doesn't really work for me that well. But for some reason, that movie was just so 3D was so transcendently good that it did some sort of physical anomaly, and I was able to see the 3D.
Yeah, man, I was totally the same with Avatar. Like, I have a similar issue in that, like, one of my eyes is long-sighted and one is short-sighted, and it ain't working as far as depth perception goes. Ask anyone how bad I was at cricket as a child, but yeah, like I remember that there's that scene in the opening of Avatar where they're in space, and there's kind of that there's that zero gravity bit, and there's like little particles and things flying towards you. And I was just like, oh man, if all films are like this that are in 3D, it's going to be amazing. Turns out not all films are like that in 3D. But
no, they're definitely not. I remember the little jellyfish things in Avatar. That was my whoa kind of moment. There's these little jellyfish creatures that were flying out in front of my, like 2 inches from my eyes, it looked like, kind of thing. I was like, holy shit, it's incredible. Yeah.
Like it genuinely, like I think used the 3D to good effects. Like, you know, 3D can just be done and it's like, oh yeah, it's got a little bit of depth to it, cool. But I think they just used it in really clever ways, and used it where it wasn't
really
gimmicky.
It gave everything a depth to it, like not just certain scenes. It was like the whole environment had a depth to it.
Yeah, as opposed to like watching, I don't know, like Transformers in 3D or something, where it's just like explosions look a little bit 3D. Yeah.
How many of the Transformers films have you guys seen?
I've seen at least one, I can tell you that. I think maybe I saw the most recent one as well.
The Dinobots one?
Yeah,
the dinosaur
were they Dino? No, that doesn't ring any bells, so maybe I haven't.
Dinosaurs. I saw number 1, because I think, like, that's the thing you can't deny. I'm pretty sure everyone saw number 1, because no one knew it was shit until they saw it. So I saw, I saw the first one. And then I didn't see. I tried to see the third one because I just had a friend up from Christchurch, and it was his last night before he went back down south. So we were trying to find something to do, and we just decided to go see Transformers 3, and I fell asleep towards the end. I mean, to be honest, I don't actually know if I fell asleep because the movie was really shit, or because like it was that late and we were trying to find something to do that we went to see the midnight premiere of Transformers 3 in an empty theater because nobody wanted to go see the midnight premiere of Transformers 3.
Kid.
Yeah.
It was you two and the one Megan Fox fan sitting at the back, just kind of quietly.
What? No, Michael Bay wasn't there.
Yeah,
pretty sure he's the one Megan Fox fan, right?
Nice.
Is oh man, yeah, I've seen 1 and 2, and I haven't seen any others apart from that. 2 was one of the worst films I've ever seen, and I didn't watch any more after that.
What was number 2? Because I'm wondering if I even saw part of it or anything.
2 was Revenge of the Fallen. 2 was the one where Optimus Prime gets stuck in these power lines for like 20 minutes.
Is that the one where he gets an axe made of lava?
I think it might be.
Because if it is, I've seen the scene where he gets an axe made of lava.
He's having a fist fight or something with another one of the robots, and he falls into these power lines, and then it's just like constantly cutting back to him writhing around in these power lines for like 20 minutes.
The thing that gets me about those films is that like not a single shot in them is longer than, let's say, 3 to 5 seconds. Like it's so like every shot is just like bam, 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 bam. It's like just slow the fuck down. Just like
it gives you a headache.
It really does. Like just give me something to focus on. Give me like a slow like close up or something. Like oh man, they're awful.
It's old Michael Bay film. Like he's made some good films, like some really enjoyable films. Michael Bay, Bad Boys 2, that's a really enjoyable film.
Oh, Bad Boys, both of those films are great.
Yeah, they're super enjoyable. Same director as Transformers, but man, when he goes like full Michael Bay, you can't. It's barely watchable.
100% Michael Bay.
He goes full Bay, and it turns to absolute custard, eh?
Yeah.
Shocking.
I mean,
Chat,
I guess
What I was going to post to chat, what are the worst films you've ever seen? I'm just curious with all this chat of Transformers 2.
There's. Have you guys seen The Room? Or
yes,
is it
yes, multiple times.
Oh nice! I haven't seen it, but I've been told it's good times.
It is a very fun time, Reagan. It's a fucking awful motion picture, but it's a lot of fun to watch with friends or at the cinema if you can find a live screening of it, because it's bafflingly bad.
Yeah. I've heard that there's actually, I think maybe I can't remember which cinema it is in Wellington, but there's a cinema that that does like a monthly screening of The Room. And you
Yes,
can
it's
go
the
along.
Paramount in Wellington.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Which sounds like so much fun, like to just go along, and they have like, you know, they do like the crowd yells things at certain points in the viewing and things like that.
I've been to a couple of these. They give out plastic spoons to the audience, and you throw the spoons at a certain point when some spoons come on screen. And
Oh man.
yelling is encouraged. You know, yelling along with certain lines. Yeah, you're tearing me apart, Lisa, and various things like that.
Oh, that movie!
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I've seen some scenes on YouTube.
Yep, it's Balthazar. You should sit down and watch the whole thing, man. It's something that we need to discuss at some point because it's pretty incredible.
Yeah,
So
I'm
Bia
definitely
says, we're...
keen.
Yeah, sorry.
That crazy bitch. What's she
That was all. Bia says, worst movie, Ender's Game is probably up there for me.
Ender's Game, really interesting. I didn't mind Ender's Game. I thought it was serviceable kind of thing. It does have Ben Kingsley as portraying a mouldy fella, which I found a little bit insensitive. Ben Kingsley is one of the widest British actors you could possibly get. He also played Gandhi though in the Gandhi movie, so you know I guess he can play any nationality and get away with it.
Ben Kingsley, that guy with the like bald head and goatee.
Yeah, him.
A mouldy guy, weird.
Yes, it's strange. I love Ender's Game, the book. It's really good, and I agree the movie is definitely not up with the book, but interesting. And one of the worst. I would never have said that, but each to their own.
Yep. Mike says, I've seen The Room multiple times as well.
Good stuff.
Okay, yeah. So Booyah justifies his thoughts there partly because the source material is so good. So he
Yeah,
obviously
agreed.
agrees that
Yeah.
which is fair. Mike says the one with Adam Sandler where he has the magic remote control click.
Oh yes, Click. I've seen Click. Click's a weird film, eh?
What
It's
about
like,
the one with Adam
it's,
Sandler where he's his own twin sister or something?
Jack and
a
Jill.
thing, isn't it?
Jack and Jill, yeah. The less said about that, the better. I've never seen it, but it was so bad that it looked like self-parody. Like it was barely functioning as a film idea. Just in relation to Click, that's a weird film because it's it's this sort of it's a comedy for 90% of it, and then it's this like really emotional gut punch towards the end, which is just bizarre.
Yeah, it doesn't fit, eh?
Yeah, it gets really weird. Have you guys seen Click?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, he's like in the
Yeah.
rain, eh? In the,
Yeah.
the last bit.
Yeah, that's the
it's-
exact same. Yeah, it's so weird.
It's
I think one. What was it? The Jim Carrey one where he lived with penguins.
Mr. Popper's Penguins.
Who the hell was the target audience for that movie? Because it was a movie about Jim Carrey living with penguins, i.e., clearly comedy premise. But the entire movie was about how depressed he was and how his family hated him, and it was a movie about dealing with depression by living with penguins.
Is that what it's about?
Yeah. Well, that's what
Oh.
I took from it. I mean, to be
That's the
honest,
subtext.
I don't think I've seen the whole thing. I think I saw it from like a quarter of the way through onwards, so I didn't really get the setup or anything or how he got the penguins. But it seemed to be about him dealing with his depression and family angst by living with a group of penguins. That's not a kid's film. There were no
It's a
funny
bizarre
moments
concept.
in it, but why would an adult watch a movie about Jim Carrey living with penguins? Like, I do not understand that movie's existence at all.
That's amazing. Booyah says, Balthazar, my girlfriend loves Mr. Popper's Penguins.
Well,
and
we
he says,
know-
I don't understand it either.
I gotta keep
He's
just
with you there.
throwing these doors open. I keep just throwing doors
do you-
open into rooms with people. Just been like, nope, don't mind me. Just walking back out again. I threw a door open to a
what do
dude's
you-
bedroom just before as he was getting into bed. I'm surprised shit didn't kick off there. But
Home Invasion Simulator.
yeah,
maybe that's just how you play this game. You just run around opening doors. Oh, sorry.
yeah.
Jumping into
sorry.
people's private lives.
You're not afraid of them if they're afraid of you. You play the evil home intruder, and then they spend the whole
That's-
game in fear of you.
That's the plot twist, man. Is that like at the end, you'll find out that these people, they're just worried that you're like invading their privacy, and you're actually the bad guy.
That would actually be a pretty sweet twist if they pulled it off right. That'd be pretty cool.
Whoa, motherfucker! Get out of here, you crazy bitch. Yeah, he had my sentiment there. Oh, fuck me.
Oh man, that's some scary stuff.
Batman Returns, says Mike in the chat. Now, I hope you're in reference to someone living with penguins. That was some sort of joke, because Batman Returns isn't a bad film. That's a really enjoyable film.
One of the, is it Val Kilmer? One of his ones?
Yeah, I want to say yes. It's not George Clooney, because he's Forever and Batman and Robin. Is that Clooney as well? The terrible one, the batsuit with the nipples.
Yeah, is it the one with Danny DeVito as the Penguin?
Yes, that's the one. Yeah, that's Batman.
Yeah.
Batman Returns. Yeah, yeah.
I thought that one was okay. There was like a naivety to that film that was kind of nice.
Yeah, I liked it as well. It had Catwoman. Can't remember who played Catwoman. No, it's gone. Yeah, no. It was a really. I enjoyed. It was Tim Burton, so it was kind of gothic style Batman film, which was quite cool.
Who was Catwoman? Was it she was kind of like a sex symbol of the 90s.
Yes. Who was it? Michelle? Mike says Michelle.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Someone? Michelle Pfeiffer.
Name I know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm pretty sure that's her. Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer. There was also the Batman film just called
P.
Yeah, with the P. Yeah. There's also the Batman film just called Batman, which was the one before Batman Returns. And
what's the one with Arnie as Mr. Freeze? That was hilarious.
That's Batman Forever. That is terrible. No, that's not Forever. That's Batman and Robin, which is the worst, the absolute worst one.
I think that's
the
first
puns.
Batman movie I ever saw. And growing up, like, it wasn't pretty much until the Christopher Nolan trilogy, like until then I had never seen a Batman movie again. Because my only experience had been Batman and Robin, and I was like, Batman's shit. Oh, fuck me! Leave me alone!
I love these intersecting comments.
Outbursts, yeah.
Yeah, complete outburst and Outlast.
Leave me alone. That's a good way to get them off your back. I was actually thinking of Halle Berry as Catwoman, but
oh no.
But that was the.
I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna face the
wasn't
corner and look at the floor.
That's the bad ones. Yep. Hide and face the corner.
I
That's
hear
the Blair Witch Project.
I hear the footsteps. I think she's behind me.
Well, you'll soon find out. Halle Berry was in. I think that might have been the one just called Batman. Either that, or it was one of the terrible ones, Forever, or Batman and Robin. I can't remember, but yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman was really good.
All right, we're safe.
And then the most recent Catwoman apparently is Anne Hathaway.
Oh yes, it was. Yeah. Dark Knight Rises was the one which predominantly featured her, I think. Third of the Nolan films, which was easily the worst, but still enjoyable.
Didn't enjoy that one, really.
Still good.
No, actually, at least that one to me. So here's something really weird. It's still, no matter how many times I watch it and try to observe the fact that they're the same, I can't. I have the first two on Blu-ray because they came with a weird like PS4 bundle thing.
Oh yeah.
And according to the back of the Blu-ray case, Batman Begins and Dark Knight. Is it just Dark Knight, the second one?
Dark Knight, yeah. The Dark Knight, yeah.
Are the exact same length.
Really?
The Dark Knight, to me, feels at least half an hour longer than Batman Begins. Like, at least. Every time I've watched Dark Knight, it just feels like the end of the Joker should be the end of the film, and then it drags out for another 45 minutes with Harvey Dent. I don't like The Dark Knight. Like, I do as a film, I like it, but I wouldn't say that I like it any more than Dark Knight Rises. I think Batman Begins is the strongest entry in the series, and the other two are good Batman films. Basically, like a lot of people say Dark Knight is the strongest and their favorite. I just can't. It just feels too long to me. Every time I watch it, it feels too long.
Yeah, it's definitely 2.5 hours, or it's borderline 2.5 hours. I remember, which is way too long for a superhero film. Any superhero film that's just way too long. Any action film, to be honest.
Yeah. Unless it's Shawshank Redemption, I don't want to hear about it at that length.
that deserves it. I like sprawling epics like Shawshank need to be that long. Green Mile and Shawshank and coming of age films, things like that. Booyah says Batman Begins is the clear winner, and he'll fight anyone who disagrees. Mike says Batman Begins is 2 hours 20, Dark Knight is 2 hours 32, so Dark Knight's longer by 12 minutes.
Maybe that's like an extended version or something. The versions I have on Blu-ray are both the same length.
Exactly the same length. Interesting. Yeah. And Dark Knight Rises 2 hours 44, so that's the longest one out of them all.
Man, but that's the thing. Insane. Dark Knight Rises to me doesn't feel longer than The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight to me feels like the only one that just drags on way too long. That's why I think it's probably actually the weakest of the trilogy, even though I feel like the events that transpire in it I prefer to those of Dark Knight Rises.
Right. No, I see what you mean, because I think less happens in The Dark Knight than either of the other two. It's sort of just a character study of Joker and to some extent Two-Face and definitely Batman kind of thing. But the other two, like a lot, there's A to B to C to D, there's people moving around, all sorts of stuff happening. Dark Knight is just kind of like people mucking around in the city and Joker burning piles of money and things like that. Love the film, but I can see where you're coming from.
To be honest, I couldn't distinguish the three of them. Like, I think I've seen them all once, and that was it. Like, I can't even imagine in my mind the plot of each one of them.
Yeah, I probably couldn't tell you the plot. Do you remember the pencil trick scene, though? Everyone remembers the pencil trick from Dark Knight, the Dark Knight, the second one.
Pencil trick?
Pencil trick, the Joker's pencil trick.
Is it the one where... Nah, well, yeah, if I saw the scene, I'd probably be like, oh, right. Is it the one where it's him and Batman in that, like, interrogation room?
No, that's the same film, but the Joker's pencil trick one is he's with a bunch of mob bosses, and he essentially just wants to show what a nutcase he is, and how he has all the power in this situation, and he's like, you want to see a magic trick? And he gets a sharp pencil, and he's like, I'm going to make the pencil disappear, and he just like stands it up and gets one guy's head and just slams his face into the pencil.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
that was intense, man. Like, I remember seeing that in the cinema, and it was just like you could hear a pin drop.
Oh man,
that was where I was like, oh shit, this is not your mum's Batman kind of thing.
Your mum's Batman's nipples were showing though, so
Your mum's Batman is probably the Adam West Batman, which is hilarious in its own right.
Imagine being George Clooney and being like, cool, I've got my shot at being Batman, I can carve myself a niche here. And you get to set and they show you the suit and you're like, my nipples don't need their own recesses, right? Like, they'll be fine.
Yeah, that was a bizarre costuming choice, eh?
Yeah.
Very, very strange.
Imagine the discussion, like the guy who's like making the suit and he's like, okay, well, I need to make a choice here with the nipples. Do we go sans nipples or like really big nipples? Like, there's no in between here.
Massive nipples, massive areola or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Oh god, you have nightmares about that.
So I don't know if this was on either of your kind of just creepy things that are unnecessary lists, but there appears to be what sounds like a small child singing slowly.
Oh yeah, that's a classic. Yeah.
I think she's down the well.
She's down the well.
Oh fuck!
You gotta go rescue her. Call the bucket up.
Now I'm down the well.
Oh my god. The Sarlacc pit got you.
Yeah,
Jesus.
the pit of Carcoon.
Wait, where is the well a ventilation? What just happened there?
Fucking knows. I think it's like before when the light flashed and then I was suddenly in school, kind of thing. I think it's one of those like weird sequences where I'm probably in a school again.
Oh, okay, right. So it's some sort of cutaway or something.
Yeah, I'm in school. At least the school's well lit. I can appreciate this. We're not alone. He's coming.
Oh, yeah, that light is just, what a treat that is.
Yeah.
All that light. Chat, keep your bad movies coming. I'm intrigued to hear them. We started talking about good movies, and I won't be having it.
I can think of another bad movie, like any American Pie film that maybe wasn't the first one.
Even the first one, even the first two.
No, I was going to say that the first one was fine.
Yeah.
I can't really recall the second one, but the rest, just awful. Like,
I agree. I agree. After two, I haven't actually watched them in probably like a decade, but after two, I remember they all sucked.
Oh no, Booyah's just said one of his worst films, and it's what I mentioned earlier is one of my favourite film of all time.
Forrest Gump.
He was probably here for it. He's probably just trolling, to be honest.
Yeah, can't stand the character. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. You're wrong, but you know that's cool.
Yeah, we have to have a hoedown or a fight or something, some form of
hoedown
competition.
I love how that's your first go-to before a fight. We'll have to have a hoedown here.
What exactly does a hoedown entail? Like,
it's do you ever remember whose line is it anyway?
Oh right, yeah.
Do you remember the musical section they did at the end? Yeah, hoedown, man, hoedown.
Yeah. Oh man, I'll have to work on my my freestyle lyrices then.
Yeah. I was going to say a hoe off, but that probably wouldn't come across. It wasn't exactly what I was trying to get across.
Yeah. So each of us will stand on a corner for X amount of time, and we'll see who gets the most business.
Yeah, man. Come up to Auckland. Come on, go jump on K Road.
Yeah.
Hellboy 2 is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Really? I've never seen Hellboy 2, and I've heard it's really good.
It was better than number one, except that number one had Clockwork Hitler, and he was pretty cool.
I don't remember that.
There was like a Nazi dude who was Clockwork and had to wind himself up with a key.
In Hellboy 1?
I think so.
Okay.
I may be amalgamating like 6 movies together. Like some movie about Clockwork, some World War II movie.
Yeah, Clockwork Orange and Downfall, the story of World War II.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure one of the Hellboys had a Nazi who had to wind himself up with a key in his chest.
Chad will be able to tell us. Tell us if that is true or some bizarre plot contrivance.
Some fever dream that I had one time.
Yeah.
Dreaming about Hitler again.
Booyah says it's lies.
Lies. Just in general, everything. Just a terrible film. I'm trying to think of other bad films. Like I like bad films that aren't intentionally. If they're intentionally bad, that just ruins the fun. They've got to be non-intentionally bad.
Oh God. Yes.
Just gonna go grab some water, team. I'll be back shortly.
Cool, man.
Oh, that motherfucking tentacle thing again.
Oh my god. Oh,
their hands.
They remind me of the monsters from Half-Life that hang their tongues down.
Yeah, the gropers. That's not what they're called, but
Gropers. They touch you inappropriately.
They're good fun though if you have a head crab on your head, because they'll
that's
take it
true.
off for you.
That's true, but then you keep getting pulled up to this. You get pulled up to the ceiling if you don't have a head crab.
Oh, yum!
Oh my god. Oh, did he just cut? He cut you good?
Oh shit, there's a lady there.
Is this a cutscene or is this just
No, I'm
straight
playing.
Up? Wow, that's intense. Mike says, bad guy with a twin sister. If one dies, then so does the other.
Oh, I'm stuck. Oh,
Mike, I don't know what you're referring to there, mate.
bad guy with a... Yeah.
With a twin sister, if one dies... Is it a movie?
Is the movie called Bad Guys with a Twin Sister? Because that's a weird name for a movie.
Both bad guys have a twin sister? Are they brothers? But, I don't know.
Well, no, one is
Shark
the
says,
sister.
Great Wall, trash film. Have you heard of the Great Wall, Balthazar?
I
The movie The
have.
Great Wall?
I've also heard... Oh, I went the wrong way again. I've also heard bad things, which really disappointed me because I wanted it to be good.
Yeah. I just love they've started making movies just about things now. Just straight up things. It's like,
Oh, this is going to be,
no.
you know, not interesting, to be honest, the end of the stream, I think. I'm just losing over and over.
That's right, man. Let's keep it going.
Alright, here's the door. Ugh. Oh, it's locked. Oh, this just leads me to the same fucking corner I went to last time, where I was stuck. Can I jump? Oh, I jumped over. Suck on that. Oh, shit, he's chasing. Ah.
I'm loving the play-by-play.
I'm terrible at these, like, you know, like, on the fly. Like, looking for the correct way to go on the fly whilst fucking running away.
Oh, man. You played Soma, eh?
Yeah.
Do you remember that part in Soma where you go up and pull some tentacle things out of this giant thing, and then the monster just starts chasing you as soon as you do that, and you've got to memorize the way back to your escape pod thingy?
Yes. I do vaguely recall that.
I hate that bit.
Oh shit, he's crawling behind me. That's quite cool. Looking behind and just seeing this dude with a fucking knife, like, crawling behind. Oh, there's another one in front.
Oh, that is intense. Holy shit.
So I guess I'm going this way now.
Oh no, they're under the floorboards. The game characters aren't supposed to be able to get under the floorboards.
Yeah, right.
That's
It's
not
my
cool.
special place.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, now I leave. Now I leave. Now I leave. Shit. Shit.
Missed out. He's gonna grab your ankle, isn't he? He's gonna. Oh, nice. Subverted my expectations. Chat just brings up the invention of lying. Have you seen that?
Oh
The
god,
Ricky
that
Gervais?
that movie was terrible. I
Yeah,
agree
it
that
was-
was an appalling film.
Yeah, it was not good. Shark Jumper says it was a bit of a smug film. Absolutely agree. It was incredibly smug, that film. Yeah, Ricky Gervais, preaching his atheism. Seems like it should be an oxymoron.
Oh no! No, it's alright. He threw me towards the door. Haha! Shit, there's another dude downstairs. I ran straight into that one.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Alright.
Ricky Gervais without someone to anchor him is not great. A Million Ways to Die in the West. I haven't seen it. I know what it is. I will not. I don't want to bother with that.
What about Snakes on a Plane?
I have seen that, but it was a very long time ago, and I can't remember anything about it apart from the premise. Because
I
it's in the
suppose.
title.
Well, yeah, 'cause I guess the thing about that film was it's like intentionally shitty. So
Yeah, it was
know?
it was an intentional B movie kind of thing.
And
Yeah.
this is where we end, hiding in a cupboard.
We've got 10 minutes to go there, Balthazar.
Alright, time to go back out. Let's use the microphone.
Get out of that cupboard. We
Right,
can't
he's over
rip off
there.
the good folks of 10 minutes. Reagan, have you seen The Invention of Lying? Ricky Gervais's movie.
I have seen The Invention of Lying. Yeah,
We were just talking about how smug it is.
yeah. It's not great. It's just a bit over the top. I don't really remember it in enough detail to make judgments.
You guys will
but
see
I
that in a
don't-
minute.
Don't recall enjoying it.
So, Oh my! Oh yeah, that dude just straight up pulled you out of the cupboard.
He straight up like I closed the door in his face like that. Excuse me, I'm here now.
Oh fuck! Stabbed you straight through the hand. Yeah, not a good film. I was saying Balthazar, Ricky Gervais really needs someone to anchor him so he doesn't get up his own ass so much.
I just don't think he can like pull off being a serious actor. Like
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
He does. David, what's his name? David Brent from the original Office. Great acting. Like that detestable character.
Yeah.
Not too dissimilar from Ricky Gervais' real personality, in my opinion. But good acting. You know, the original Office is incredibly hard to watch, but it is a good show.
It is hard to watch, eh? Like I never quite got the humour. It's difficult.
Yeah, it's very cringe. You know, it's probably the first instance or one of the first instances of that cringe humor or contemporary cringe humor anyway. Just in the chat, Booyah mentions Moana, the film Moana, which I loved. I absolutely adore that film. I think it's fantastic. I gave it 5 out of 5 when I reviewed it.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things.
It's absolutely gorgeous. The CGI the water in that film is unbelievable, eh? They just keep pushing the envelope.
The CGI in Moana?
Yeah. It's have you seen
Oh
it?
no!
No, I haven't.
No, I didn't push it far enough.
I'm enjoying like hearing the responses from Balthazar and then getting to see what it was that caused the issue.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen Moana. I'd be keen to see it because I've heard good things. It sounds like kind of a return to like that classic Disney sort of stuff.
Yeah, it is. It almost seems like a Pixar film. If anything, it's like old school Pixar, like, you know, legitimately good. It has adult themes in it. It has a fun for the whole family. Reagan.
Oh, nice. Yeah, good. And some good tunes and things for the kids to enjoy.
Oh, the songs. I hate musicals. Like, I'm on record for really despising musicals, and the songs in this movie are awesome. They are great.
How many does The Rock sing?
One, I think. Just one, I think.
Disappointing.
How does he do? How does The Rock go as Maui? Is it like...
He's really good. He's super charismatic, as The Rock always is. And yeah, no, I couldn't think of a better voice actor to do Maui. To be honest, he's really good.
Oh, cool. Yep. It's interesting seeing like the art for Maui in that film and how he's this like massive burly like beast kind of thing.
Yeah.
And my kind of image of Maui is kind of just this like cheeky, slender, sly kind of character. So
yeah. Well, that's how he was depicted in all the books and stuff when we were growing up, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Get fucked.
I just saw Booyah's favourite song, which I'm assuming he means from Moana. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm just trying to find the track listing, because they will jump out at me once I see the track listing. The one The Rock sings is really good.
A bucket of poo's always fun. Fun prop.
Can you pick it up and throw it around?
Oh, if only.
Feces
Right,
splashing, yeah.
Throw it at these dickheads chasing me.
Just kind of like slurp it across the floor so when they come running through they'll get poo on their shoes.
There'll be a little slapstick comedy moment and they'll and fall over.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, good old-fashioned spike pit with corpses in it.
But yeah, I think my favourite song is either Where You Are or You're Welcome from what I'm reading here. They're both excellent songs. Oh yeah, that's something I should probably mention. I went and saw Guardians of the Galaxy 2 last night.
Oh, nice.
Oh, how was
I
that?
Probably going to see it this weekend.
It's really good. It's a Marvel movie. It's probably the first Marvel movie I've seen in a while.
Since Guardians
and I you know, yeah, it's I can't really remember Guardians 1 that much, but I enjoyed Guardians 1. This I think was better from what I can discern from my memory banks. Yeah, no, loved it. Visually gorgeous to look at, legitimately funny. Like I can't ask for more in a Marvel film.
I never saw the first one, I don't think, and so when we were kind of thinking about going to see it, I wasn't super taken by it. So
Yeah,
No, I'm not. I'm not in the house. That's a lie. Oh, fuck off! Ah, this is a corner. Oh, I'm dead. You know you're fucked when a dude shines a flashlight through the window and just yells, "He's in the house!" Oh, he did it again. What? That just spawned me in a room where he's shining the flashlight at me, yelling.
Oh no, it's
He's
the old
going
save
upstairs! Fuck
Have they
you,
all got
dude.
British accents?
Haven't you got something better to do? Fuck off.
Have they got British accents, Balthazar? Or is
No,
that
that's
just
just
you doing
me.
it? Just putting a British accent on them.
Which way am I?
He's
Oh,
going
I went the
upstairs.
wrong way again.
that
I
would be
see
weird,
him.
Like set in Arizona and they're all like Cockney.
They're all Cockney, yeah. Take his bees and honey, boys.
I fucking hate this dude who's just yelling, "Now he's going under the floorboard!" That dude needs to get a fucking life. It's not just purely reporting on what I'm doing all day.
Down to
tell
the
you-
nuclear
Oh,
sublist.
he's got a fucking pitchfork.
Tell you what, guys, I'm starting to learn a little bit of game development stuff at the moment, and so perhaps if I need some voice acting done for some characters, we'll make sure they're like Cockney. We'll get Balthazar to do some Cockney voice acting for us.
Oh, go away, sir. I haven't figured out the right way yet. Oh, it's up here. I'm good.
Sir, so polite.
Excuse me, please, sir.
Stop jabbing me with that pitchfork.
Alright, I found the way.
Booyah says Cockney accents need to be lost for baddies. I think we need more Cockney accents, to be honest. Everyone needs to be Cockney, and really, like, viciously Cockney, too. Like, no
Slang and
mistaking.
everything.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a... Oh, it is a window. Yeah, go through. Yeah.
I want Heavy Rain where everyone's Cockney, or Detroit, you know, the new game they're doing, and everyone's just Cockney.
Oh, that'd be a good YouTube video, wouldn't it? Take like a well-known game and just like overdub the voices with Cockney accents.
Balthazar, I think that's you, mate. We might have to.
Yeah.
Right.
We might have to cut this bit out of the stream and make a video.
Ah, and I found a nice little abode to call my own.
I'm
With this
imagining
picture
like
of
Metal Gear Solid or
fat,
something.
beardless Jesus.
Metal Gear Solid with Cockney accents would be amazing.
Yeah. I was going to say The Witcher, but then I realised like a lot of them have like
Yeah.
pseudo-British accents anyway, so...
They're pretty much all English, Irish, or Scottish in The Witcher.
Well,
Yeah,
same
exactly.
with, like, Metal Gear Solid 1. It's just Metal Gear Solid 1 where everyone is Liquid Snake.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I forgot Liquid Snake was weirdly British.
Yeah. Brother! Liquid. That was their entire dialogue exchange in the first game, I'm pretty sure.
Mike just brings up, have you guys heard about Immortal Redneck? No, I haven't. Have you guys heard about whatever that is?
No,
No.
not me.
Tell me more.
Immortal Redneck. Let's have a
Okay,
quick noisy Google. You guys probably hear me typing.
Oh, can I go over here? Yes, I can. I think, maybe.
Immortal
No?
Redneck.
It looks like it's a STEM Greenlight game.
Oh, fuck
No,
off.
here we go.
It can get right out of town. Where the fuck am I trying to go?
$8 though. That's not too bad.
$8.
Oh wait a minute. No, what the hell was I looking at? No, it's not $8. It's $22. Immortal Redneck.
No, that door could open.
Some sort of
Looks like a
shooter.
team shooter?
Hero
Not
shooter
a
or
team
something?
shooter, yeah.
It looks like not Sam and Max. Serious Sam, the other Sam game.
Serious Sam and Max.
Serious Sam and Max. That'd be a great game.
What the fuck?
I'll read the synopsis. Immortal Redneck is a first-person shooter set in Egypt with roguelite elements. The game
rogue.
mixes, old-school first-person shooting action with roguelite mechanics, frantic gameplay, twitch controls, and an arcade-style feel Meet procedural dungeons, a complete skill tree, permanent death, and 9 classes with different traits. That sounds pretty cool.
I found a disappointing element of this game. It'll appear
What's
on the
that?
stream shortly.
Oh, clipping chairs.
Oh, no. That's not good enough in a game like this, eh? Like in a curated experience.
Those chairs are not movable, right? Balthazar, they're not actual.
They're not. That's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like that has been like placed there specifically through
Someone's-
that desk.
Someone's done that at 4:50 p.m.
Yeah.
I would
and
have
been like,
I would have accepted that being there if when I looked at it I got a trophy that said, "Oh, your quarters,"
That would
but
have
I
been good.
didn't. So
You should take a screenshot and file a bug report and be like, guys,
take a
this needs to be
screenshot, send
sorted
it
out.
through to Sony, and demand a refund.
Sony won't give you refunds even if you legitimately just. Sony are terrible
Ow.
with giving refunds, apparently.
Oh, really? That's unfortunate.
Yeah, notoriously
Disappointing.
bad. Yeah.
Bandage up my arm because when I fell, I hurt my legs. So bandaging my arm.
Yes, a
solid
bandage your arm.
strategy.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
Classic video game 101. Bandages go on the left arm.
I like that he's still wearing a wristwatch. Not many people wear wristwatches nowadays.
I'm a big fan of a good wristwatch, eh?
I tell
Me
you what,
too,
I wouldn't
man.
wear one in this situation. I wear a wristwatch daily, but as soon get fucked, bitch. As soon as I get home at the end of the day, I take it off because I just like it. You know, I like wearing it. I like not having to take my phone out of my pocket to check the time and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's not comfortable all day.
No,
You know, it's
it's
comfortable
not
for the
comfortable
first
attire.
several hours. You know, it's comfortable for the 8 hours that I wear it, and then I can't wait to get it off. So in a situation like this, where I'm running for my fucking life, I'm not keeping my wristwatch on, to be honest. It's probably the first thing to go. After the helicopter goes down, I'm like, damn it, my watch didn't come off in the crash, and then I take it off.
Jettison the watch straight away. Yeah.
I'm enjoying that the signposting in this game is like blood splatters and things like that. Like, it's
Go towards the gore because
Yeah.
that's what everyone want to do.
yeah, I'm not quite sure about this game. It seems like it's fairly one note. Like, you're just doing the same thing the whole way through.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we haven't really invested in the story. Maybe there might be
Yeah.
a really good story that we've kind of brushed over. I definitely won't be playing it. I can tell you that much.
No, me
But
neither.
it looks interesting. Definitely looks interesting. I'm probably going to play Resident Evil 7 at some point. I would say just because it's one of those games that seems like it needs to be played. If you're into games, you probably need to play it. So I think I will play Resident Evil 7. Not Outlast though. Outlast is too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the first Outlast. Because it was, at the time that it came out, there had been a massive patch of no good survival horrors or anything.
Oh yeah.
And it was... I'm trying to remember the name of the game now, to be honest, that it reminded me of. There's a game where you play as a woman and you are trying to get out. You've been captured and you're trying to
Fatal
get out
Frame?
of this mansion. No, there's no ghost or anything. So the game had 3 enemies in it. And as you went through the different state, like you'd reach a different enemy would be pursuing you for that section of the game. So one of them was like basically the Hunchback of Notre Dame. And then one of them was like a fast... Oh, that bitch. I hate that woman. She just... her and her fucking giant crucifix thing. But yeah, you would be pursued by different people with different strengths. So the first guy would be really slow, so you'd get away from him easily. The second guy would be kind of moderately paced in terms of speed, and then also moderately intelligent. So if he saw you hide somewhere, he'd come get you out kind of thing, but he wouldn't necessarily think to look there anyway. And then the third dude was fast and intelligent, so he'd, you know, if he saw you go in a room, he'd open every cupboard, look under every bed sort of thing, knowing you're in that room somewhere, until he found you. And Outlast 1 mimicked that really well. You went through it, and at different stages in the game you had different key figures chasing you. So it wasn't like this where, you know, it's just a town full of fuck off people who will want you. It was it was like you'd go through these various floors in the insane asylum, and based on what floor you were on, I think she just crashed through a fucking house. Based on what floor you were on, I'm not turning around, I'm just accepting death. A different person would be after you. And one of them was like really fast, one of them was slow but would break through fucking walls and stuff, so there was no way to actually get away from him. One dude was actually just two naked twins. They didn't really do much, they just were creepy because they were naked dudes.
It wasn't Clock Tower, was it?
No, it wasn't. Oh, the bitch is coming straight for me. Not a fan, game, of this save stating me as... She literally just cut off my dick.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that is... Wow. Mike asked if the game you were trying to think of was Spooky's jump scare match.
Oh, man. Not that game. Have you guys played that at all?
No.
Mike told me about that one. I did
is
enjoy
this a real
that.
Game?
It is, yeah. It's a free,
really?
free Steam game.
Oh, okay. I thought he was just taking the piss and made it a game.
It's a procedurally generated sort of like multi-story, like I don't know how to describe it really. You're exploring like a labyrinth, and you go through these different floors. You have to get to like floor 100 or whatever. And I think she's coming. Yeah, she is. I hear her behind me. I'm just gonna keep pushing and hope I get this to the end in time. No, I didn't. Oh, I think I'm about done there. We're past 10 now. We've been going for over 2 hours.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Man, that's so brutal. You're not even looking at her and that blade just comes through your chest. Fuck that.
Very Alien Isolation, where the tail comes through your chest from behind.
Oh, yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I guess with that, we'll leave it there, yeah.
It's up to you guys if you want to play Outlast 2, but
yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm certainly not, not enjoying it. It's just for me, it's a short bursts game. I'll play it an hour an evening. Even there's 2 hours. This is double the amount I'd normally play. So,
well, you've done well. That's commitment to the cause.
No, Thea, thank you everyone for joining us as per usual, and we will be back next Friday with God knows what. Yeah, I don't know what the new releases are. I'll be buying what remains of Edith Finch, so potentially that. Although, yeah, I don't know, maybe that if people want to see that. Otherwise, we'll find something else. But yeah, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. or 10:10 as it seems to be nowadays. 8 p.m. to 10 past 10 New Zealand time every Friday. Check us out, YouTube, Facebook, all the Squawk boxes. And yeah, drop us a line if you want, and we will get back in touch with you pretty much ASAP, because always can chat with people. So thanks again for tuning in, and we will catch you all next week.
Right on. See you.
Goodbye. Now I figure out how to stop the stream. It's this one, right? And we're still streaming at the moment.